Welcome back to Artec. In today's video, we review the HP 6075 all-in-one printer. This is a gorgeous printer with multiple LED lights all over the place, and it's super slick. It's also got some sound gestures. This is a Duplay enabled printer, and HP calls it smart. But is it really? There's one thing though, this looks futuristic and very compact. Let's find out more about the 6075. Please do consider subscribing and hitting the bell icon. Thank you. So the packaging is immaculate. Typical HP printer box with standard HP colors on it. It looks like this one's a standard model for multiple Asian countries. There are some multiple languages going on the box. So this is a standard printer. It has wireless printing, prints about 20 pages per minute. It supports two-sided printing, which is really unique to this one. On the other side of the box, you'll see that there's a lot of mention about iPad, iPhones. So it looks like they've focused more on making this device specifically suited to support wireless devices. And this one has HP's self-healing Wi-Fi. It apparently detects and fixes Wi-Fi issues on its own. Also, this printer supports dual band Wi-Fi, which means it can work on your 5 GHz band as well. It's again another unique feature of this printer. This printer makes use of HP Smart App, and so does most of the other printers. So that's what makes this printer really smart, to be honest. But then it's no big deal. I mean, most printers have it. But this one's a little more equipped. I just love the way the packaging comes together in this nice little box. It looks amazing. It's time to open the box. Just want to give you highlights here. So this one has HP cartridges included inside, has a USB cable and a power cable inside. Some locations don't provide some of these cables, so just to let you know. This is a sealed box. Inside the box there are some paper manuals, some guides, nothing much you can read on them. There's a small section where they have protected the USB cable, the power cord, and this is a USB cable which HP ships to most of their printers. Two setup cartridges, black and the color cartridges, both are the 682 versions of the cartridges. These are setup cartridges, so they may not last as long as your regular HP 682 cartridges. Just remember that. The printer though is tightly packed in this box, so to pull it out it's quite a task. But once you get it out, it's very simple. They've given a nice bag and some thermocol, which is very easy to get rid of. There's adequate protection. I don't think the printer will get damaged if you drop this box. There are some foam layers too to kind of protect the scan bed. And typical HP with loads of blue tape all over the place to let you know that this is a brand new printer, not used. Here's a good view of all the items inside. I think there are 5 items in total. And yes, this printer has a boot. To lift it, just put your finger on both sides and just give it a small pull up and you can see what is inside. It's got a pretty decent mechanism to replace the ink cartridges. Now, you can't replace these cartridges when the printer is powered off because they go to the corner, sort of get stacked in that corner. If you guys know if these cartridge holders can be moved when the printer is off, let me know in the comments below. So these cartridges typically can be installed when the printer is powered on. Here's a good view of the interiors. I'll put the light on so that you can see clearly. And this looks like a very easy printer to repair for someone who knows about these things. Everything is just laid out there. Going to the rear of the printer, there is the USB port input. There's also a power button and the Wi-Fi button. And there is a cable power input as well. Printer has no display, but it does have a touch sensitive button system on this panel. And this is a very compact printer. You can see it's very easy to carry, very small form factor. Let's power it on and you'll see that there's a nice green glow in the paper output tray. That turns into purple after some time. Kind of tells you the printer is ready to accept cartridges. Let me know what you guys think about this lighting in the comment section below. So it's time to install the cartridges. Now I'm repeating it again. These are just setup cartridges. Apparently they don't last as much as a regular 682 cartridge, so you might have to replace them, but you can still take a few prints with these. Now notice that I'm not going to power off the system. The printer is still switched on. Once I pop the hood, you will see that the cartridge holders move in place. Before you remove any of the safety stickers on the cartridges, just do a dry run to see if you've aligned your cartridge so that it fits in the cartridge holder correctly before you remove the stickers. You don't want to be touching those print heads. So once you're all set, just peel off the stickers. Insert the cartridge into the cartridge holder, pull the lever back, and this cartridge will lock into position. In fact, it just snaps into place. So the printer is powered on when the cartridges are actually inserted. You'll notice that they move into place only when you power it on. I also feel it's some sort of a security measure so that no one steals your cartridges. Not sure, but maybe. The paper tray on this one is at the bottom and it can hold about 100 sheets. Also notice that there are no lights on the panel yet. And that's why you need to start working on the app. And the app is what configures this printer. So you can use your mobile phone and download the HP Smart app. You can even use a PC and download the HP app from your Windows store. I haven't tried this on the Mac, but it should be a similar experience. Once you install the app, you'll have to sign in. And this is where things get a little difficult to work with on this app. The app itself is nice, but signing into all these cloud services and the HP services makes it so much more longer to get through. It's a little frustrating. I know some of you guys would have come across this. Other than that, it's very easy to pair the printer with the app. You'll have to connect to your home Wi-Fi or your office Wi-Fi so that the app knows that password. So this is a similar process with most Wi-Fi devices. So I'm speeding up the video so that this process finishes faster. And the Windows PC app also does a similar job, so you can use that if you want to sign up as well. Do register for an HP account if you want one. And notice that once you're pretty much done with this setting up of the process, the panel lights come on. And it's a similar experience you get on the PC. The window on the right shows you how this looks on the PC. Similar colors used, very slick. So there are a lot of connectivity issues with this app. It does tell you to be patient all the time. The whole process should take you about 10 or 15 minutes. And then finally it tells us that the printer is ready to print. There's a test page which HP allows you to print. The app is very simple to use. It's something you've got to learn and see what you want to do with. And there are some basic functions you can choose, whether you want a color print or the black and white print, what kind of page orientation, color modes. It's got a few other things. So once you open the tray, you can fill in the papers and the app tells you the door's open. Do remember, I haven't moved the adjusters. You need to move these before you add the papers in. I haven't done that. So if you're going to do what I'm doing right now, it's not going to print. So we'll just see that in a bit. By the way, this can hold about 100 sheets of A4 paper. Once you add the sheets inside, you can hit the print button. Let's try what happens if you print. It does make some sounds. So if you like what you're seeing, please hit the subscribe button. That'll be really appreciated. Thank you. There's the orange light. That's the paper error light. You can see that the light is flashing in the paper tray as well as on the right side of the printer. So this tells you that you haven't installed the papers right. So all you need to do is just move the adjusters. It's very important. This printer supports different sizes of papers, including photo papers. And once you do that, it starts printing. Just to give you some more facts, this is not the fastest printer, but it can print about 20 pages per minute if it's a black and white print, and 10 pages per minute if it's a color print. The print quality is really nice. Everything looks crisp, clear, there's no blots. I mean, it's given that this printer is expensive, it's got to be printing some high quality stuff, and it does it. The display panel, when it comes to life, is beautiful. And then, the scanning tray. The scan resolution is about 1200 by 1200. It has some sort of lighting effects as well on the left corner of it. Really nice, futuristic looking. So let's see if the scans well. Here it is finally. The scan is ready. You have a lot of options. HP themselves have some minor editing software integrated, so you can share it immediately on social networks. You can make some small changes, add some filters. All that is possible with this new app. So I really like this printer. Previously I had a HP 3635. I'll leave a link for this video above here. That was a good printer too, but much more bigger, older, of course. This one's more advanced, looks much better, more compact, closed paper tray. And HP's added so much of aesthetics to this printer. And this colorful LEDs and the sound gestures, they're really amazing. The touch panel, I mean, this is one of the most beautiful touch panels I've seen without a display. And this numeric display, it's so different, it's nice. So again, on the same touch panel, the button which has multiple colors lets you print color Xerox. And if you want black and white, you press the button on the right. There's a Wi-Fi button and an information button. Pretty much standard. The orange light comes up whenever you open the tray. If there's an error, again, it'll flash the orange light. So everything is so visually appealing. If you're looking for a printer that can serve your home or a small office, this is a nice choice to go for. HP claims that the 682 cartridges, especially the black one, will do about 450 plus pages. Highly doubt that. But yeah, that's the number they've given. It can also do 150 color prints. So that's a good number. In case something goes wrong, all the parts inside are very easily removable, and you can pull out stuck paper in case it does get stuck. This is a Duplay, so it can happen. So it's very easy to remove the hood and pull out things and put back things into place. And the printer is so small, light, and this bag can hold this printer. Was this printer smart? Yes, maybe it is. I think the hardware is great and the app is amazing. But the process of registering on HP Print was really a pain. So that's my review of the HP 6075 printer. I'll leave links in the description below in case you're looking to buy. If you like this video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe and share the video with your friends. Once again, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.